Namaskar. Welcome you all to NIOS video series. Today we are doing subject data entry operations, lesson number 9. What is the name of the lesson? As you see, creating presentation. So as you see in the slide, it's given change case. So what is change case? So when you type and you have typed a lot and you want to change the case of the font you have written, now you cannot erase and write again. So there is a technique to solve this. By clicking on the change case, all these cases come. So sentence case, lowercase, in which if all the initials are small, uppercase in which all the initials are in capital, in capitalize each word, it is every word first initial is capital, and the last comes toggle case, in which some are small, some are big. So whatever comes to your use, you can use it. Select the content you want to change the case of, and after selecting, you can select the case you want to go for, and you can change the case. Then comes bulleted lists on design templates. So what are they? When you want to, as given in the slide here, when you want to give bullets to your content, divide it in different points, you can always select the bulletin you want, click on it, and then you can keep on writing your bullets points. You can also change the color of the bullets and their size. And after selecting the color and the size and the design you want for your bullets, you can click on OK. You all must be knowing why bullets are important. So that you don't have to write it in the paragraph form, you can always divide it into different points and it's easy to read and understand. These are different symbols that are used in your presentation. So in symbols, there are different symbols like @ cross, tick, right, windows, arrows. And you can see whichever symbol is useful to you, you can add those symbols. Before we did bullets, now here it is numbered list. So as you see in the given slide, numbered list is 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, D. Numbers in Roman font. This is known as numbered list. You can number your bullets. So you see in the slide, this is format auto shape. Whatever shape you want, maybe an oval shape, rectangular, square, cloud, moon, sun, triangle, arrow, line. You can select the shape. And in format shape, after selecting it, you can add colors to it, make it 3D looking. You can add text box to it. You can add line style, line color, shadow, everything to it. Now you see quick style to a shape. Giving styles to the shape by giving color effects, you can select whichever you like. So you see, you can also see the quick styles for your text. If you want it to look 3D looking, and you can give effect to the shapes also and to the font also. These effects will make your presentation catchy looking and beautiful. You can always go through and explore more and more for yourself. Adding notes. You can add notes after your slide, and these notes can be useful to you to write certain comments on it. These comments are further connected to your presentation. Sometimes you forget the particular word while giving the presentation. These notes can help you guide further. Spell check. By clicking on spell check, you can check the spelling if you have written any spelling that is wrong. So sometimes there's a spelling mistake in your typing. You can change it by spell check. And the grammar can be corrected. Now we will learn about saving and printing. Printing is similar to what you have done in Word and Excel. Remember to set up your page before saving or printing your presentation slides. So what do you see? How to set up page. You can set up your page in the ratio you want. You can add the width and the height of your page. Decide if you wanted landscape or portrait. You can see the number of slides you want it from and set up your page. So when it is projected, you know that when it is projected, the slide doesn't blur. You make it large enough that everybody is able to read it and it is visible to them. This information is very helpful. It is known as page setup. It is there in the PowerPoint presentation. Let us learn about print preview. So, when you want to print slides, we first will preview it to print preview so that we can see if it is correctly in number and if it is in uniform and there is no problem in it, so that we can print it well, and when it is printed there is no problem. I've explained this to you in the word class also. Save as file. So when we want to save particular presentation that we have made, as you see in the given slide here, when you make your specific presentation, you can give the name when you want to save it and decide where you want to save it. You should always save it with a name that you remember, not with anything that you may forget later and not find it. Saving it with a name that you don't forget is very important. This is as similar as the word. Print. This is where we learn how to see the measurements of the print. When we print, we have printers at our houses, and if you want to print something from the Microsoft Word or from the Microsoft PowerPoint presentation, we connect our printer to our computers, and after connecting it, you can give the command print and see the measurements, the pattern, the style do you want it, how many numbers of copies do you want, print in what, and you can preview all of it and print it. And after you print it, you will be satisfied with your printout. And if you want one particular slide, you can also print that. And you can click on OK, and you will find one particular slide. Keyboard shortcuts for PowerPoint. So in PowerPoint, when you work every day and you want to save or copy, there are certain commands that you can use. When you have to work every day, you can use these commands, which are very useful because they are very quick to do. So if you want to copy it, you can press on Ctrl plus C, and it doesn't take a lot of time. You can decide if you want to learn them. So the first is Ctrl plus C. Where you can copy. It is the command to copy. You can do it from your mouse also, but by giving the command from your keyboard, it's less time consuming. Ctrl plus V is to paste. when you copy, and then you can paste the content that you have copied. In F5, the run slideshow from start. In Control C, C is to copy, and Control plus V, V is to paste. F5 is to run the slideshow from the start. As you see right now, the slides in front of you. You can always click on F5. By clicking on arrow that goes upwards, plus F5 is to run slideshow from the current slide. F5 is from the start, and arrow plus F5 is from the current slide. So if you want to see the slides from fourth slide, you can click on the fourth slide and then select arrow plus F5. You can select whichever is suitable. Then comes Control plus D. What is that? It is to duplicate the particular slide. So by clicking on it, you can make the duplicate of the slide. Then there is Control plus A, which is to select all the items. From this, everything is selected. Then there is Control plus G, that is to group items. Automatically, when you click on Control plus G, it becomes the group items. Then there is Control plus nudge, that is to nudge the items. I hope that everything that we have discussed till now, you understood and used the information for yourself, because PowerPoint presentation is very important for education, for offices, for companies, for anything. So utilize this information for your learning and spread it. You can use the presentations to influence more and more people. Thank you.